What's up guys and welcome back to our channel. Today is our first day in California. We're going to Disneyland and our first hotel of our stay is at the Castle Inn & Suites and it actually looks really nice. We'll take you along and show you the inside of our room and we'll also show you the walk to downtown Disney where we're heading right now. Well, how comfortable is it?
It just feels like a hotel bed.
Just a regular hotel bed?
Got a microwave, a fridge. What's the vanity of this?
This
Storage space for the closet.
yeah. I'm just saying like one giant vanity area to get ready with a big mirror.
This is pretty big. I'm sticking my hand out. It's not even halfway. You see this? The towel?
Yeah.
They decorated it. What is this?
Looks like there's soap.
Face soap.
Oh look!
Oh man, smell it. It smells really good. Smell it, Celia.
Oh it does. Look, little baby touches. Oh swans!
Oh, there's the swans. That's so freaking cool.
Oh wow.
Is there another one too? Oh, very nice. It's got one for the vent. Just a basic shower.
Well,
No?
yeah. Actually, it's softer than it looks. It very much fits with the theme. Like it's not castle like fairy tale castle. It's very like medieval times.
Like medieval times, yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't that bad. This is
Definitely something different.
it's a
from-
very, very basic hotel. Like again, all you're doing is sleeping here. You're not doing
Yeah.
anything else.
And then here's
Look at
our
this.
view.
The AC is really, it's clean. Compared to like other AC units that we've seen at other hotels.
Oh yes, for sure.
They're like higher end hotels and they're usually dirty. This is pretty clean.
In our view. Just to the
Mm-hmm.
pool.
They said it's heated, so the pool and the jacuzzi are heated.
So just for a couple drinks, maybe some snacks. Something.
Hey,
All right, so one caveat you said, right?
Yeah, so far all I'm finding is one convenient spot. I'm not saying there aren't any like plugs hidden somewhere. But
There's one over here by the wall in the corner, though.
there's one over here.
Yeah, but there's. Oh, okay. Look, this. It has a couple USBs and the plug. So that's.
So that kind of made up for
Yeah.
for that.
I guess that makes
It looks like a little pencil
See?
sharpener.
You try to like catch them in the act, and they're
Like,
10
we
steps
got
ahead
you.
of you. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're also 5 steps ahead.
We thought of that last minute
Yep.
for reasons like this.
7 USB outlets, so you can charge 7 devices.
And there's Guardians of the Galaxy. Convenience store is located to the left of the hotel. all the different stores you can go to.
So a lot of things here are kind of like broken or they don't work.
Yeah.
A lot of the vending machines.
A lot of them were broken too?
Yeah.
See how like uneven this walkway is though? This is kind of scary.
Yeah. For Castle Inn and Suites, what are some pros you think?
I mean, it was pretty quiet. We didn't really have any issues of large crowds there. The walking proximity was pretty good still.
About 15 minutes, right?
Yeah. I didn't feel unsafe because there were a lot of people walking from different hotels in that general area.
I noticed at nighttime, you could hear the fireworks. At first we were scared. We were like, what is that noise? But it didn't sound like fireworks. It sounded like somebody was upstairs like trying to shove something inside of a suitcase.
That, or they were like kicking the wall next door or something, yeah.
But it was like a weird pattern kick. It was like a kick, kick, stop, kick, kick, stop, and then kick, 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 kick.
Entrance of Disneyland was really convenient. The staff there was really friendly.
Yeah, upon arrival, the staff was friendly. The departure staff was friendly, very accommodating. The beds were comfortable.
Yeah.
They weren't like anything crazy, but they were pretty comfortable.
I did like how they had the vanity and the sinks and everything separate from the shower and bathroom, so people can continue to get ready for their day while the next person's showering or whatever. That was really helpful for our family.
What about the cost?
I mean, we did have a discount from Getaway Today. The process was really easy to use Getaway Today to get it. The front staff acknowledged, okay, your room is basically already paid for. We're just gonna put a card on file for incidentals. I feel like it was reasonable. I mean, you are paying for a good neighbor hotel for Disneyland, so.
Yes, and we stayed within the proximity. We didn't have to cross that many
Intersections?
Yeah, we didn't have to cross that many intersections. They have a military discount, and when we compared it to Getaway Today was a better deal.
Yep.
And we did book it 6 months in advance too, so that really helped.
Don't just utilize one discount. Look at your different options, whether it's resident discount, military discount, or even the vacation planner discount, such as Getaway Today.
Now the cons for the hotel.
You could tell that it was an older hotel, an older building, that they kind of just renovated a little bit, threw some paint over. I prefer a little more of a newer look hotel, especially for that price, personally.
They didn't have breakfast, so there was no complimentary breakfast, not even the cold breakfast.
No, they didn't even have a store that you could go to get like snacks or...
Well, they do have a store.
Right, it wasn't open at
But
the
the store
time.
was closed or under renovations. They had some vending machines that were broken. They did have one that worked, but it was closer towards the entrance. The water situation in the shower, you had to play, what I was thinking to myself is like bop it.
Yeah.
Because you had to twist and turn, but if you twisted it a certain way just a little bit, it was either too hot or too cold. So you really had to finesse it.
Yeah.
So I would get a shower and I would just leave it on. That wasn't a bad thing. It was just, something I wasn't expecting to deal with. There's absolutely no transportation from there other than you walking or getting an Uber.
It would probably take you longer waiting for the Uber and then you loading up and getting stuck in the traffic lights than it were
That is
for
very
you to
true.
walk.
There's 3 different traffic lights you have to go through. So it probably would take about the same amount of time walking than it would that.
Yeah.
And you're never walking by yourself. There's always groups of people walking. So you're never alone.
If you have a large family and you have to kind of like gather all your little ducklings with you, it could be a scary situation. But if you're with a big group with all the people coming from different hotels, I mean, for the most part, it wasn't that bad. I like the detail on the blankets, little Mickeys.
So what time is it? Literally on the dot check-in. Huh?
Yeah, 3 o'clock
They
on the
didn't waste
dot.
no time.
On the notepad, it's very faint. It says Disneyland.
No, it's classic Walt with his castle. Just a menu for in-room dining.
Is it only a club level thing, or is this?
I'm not sure. Ooh, molten chocolate cake. Just for room service. It's a special art piece.
That's pretty cool. Okay. I mean, it doesn't make up for everything else.
I will say, at least they have our name already on the TV when we came in, unlike when we stayed at All-Star movies.
Yeah. So you get your standard coffee here. Little pods. Condiment kit. What is this? Is there anything special with the creamer?
No, just plain creamer.
Oh, just plain creamer, yeah.
But they did give us some waters. I think those are actually complimentary and not like those that they charge you when you open them.
I didn't even notice that, so complimentary waters. So has your standard 3 drawers, your mini fridge.
I mean, in our view, it's... Oh, monorail's passing by.
Oh.
The 100th monorail.
Leah, look at this.
So this is the same view as our...
Concierge.
As the lounge, yep.
So we can watch the fireworks from in here. Nice, so that's downtown Disney. You can see some of the rides over there, like Guardians, Velocicoaster.
Incredicoaster.
Incredicoaster. Look at all the shrubbery down here.
I wonder what they're building. Wow, we could see security into the park right here.
Oh yeah, TSA.
Yep, that's their little security.
These little touches, like when you're fast asleep. What is that from?
Cinderella, I believe.
We didn't turn this sound on. This literally came, as soon as we walked in here, it was playing this waltz music. The Disney.
I think we can just mute it.
It also plays music.
Mm-hmm. It's playing the song.
A dream is a wish your heart makes. Oh man, that's really cool. I mean, we've seen a bunch of videos of people showing this stuff, but to be able to be here in person,
Yeah.
wow. Oh man, it's night and day compared to.
Oh God, I sunk into
compared
it.
to the other hotel, the Castle Inn and Suites.
Way different.
And there's some more storage space here. Complimentary robes that you can take home, right?
No.
Oh, you gotta
You
recycle.
just wear them while you're here.
Extra pillows and blankets if you need them.
We always love extra pillows. Oh wow, this is a big bathroom.
2 sinks, that's crazy.
Look at the little Mickeys.
Oh.
This is such a cute touch. And of course their H2O Beauty, which I know everyone is like hoping they'll have in their room when they check in. So they have these as complimentary, and they still have the ones on the wall for you. So you get a little bit of both, which I like. And then of course the separate bathroom, so people can still shower and get ready.
Pretty small bathroom.
Yeah.
Some extra towels on there.
Yeah.
This isn't open, right?
No,
No.
just tissues.
Was it a hair dryer?
Yeah,
A blow
hair dryer and all the various sizes of towels for you. A little mirror that pops out.
Oh, that's pretty freaking cool. How did that come out?
It just slides right off the wall. Woo!
So outlets.
I mean, they have your standard.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Look. So they have 2 USBs and 2 USB-Cs. And then your 3 regular standard outlets.
A USB and a USB-C.
And then a wireless charging dock too up here. You can charge your phone. And then this looks like a little reading lamp. You know, each side has its own little reading lamp.
Very cool. So you don't disturb the next person.
Literally, you can just take the elevator, go to the lobby.
Yeah. This is
And you're
our
right here.
hotel right there. And here's security.
Boom, right there. It'll take you right into, not City Walk.
Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney, all these freaking places, man. I'll take you down to Downtown Disney. The Disneyland Hotel, what are some pros?
I like that it was newer. If I'm on a Disney vacation, I personally love to be in that bubble where everything is still Disney. I mean, it just keeps you in that environment. I really liked seeing Mickey everywhere. The gift shop was there if you wanted to go grab a quick drink or snack, obviously at the Disney price, but it was available to you, unlike at the other hotel.
Well, one pro for me would be that you didn't have to cross any type of intersection. You can get off the elevator, get onto the first floor or the lobby, and you were right there. You were right there to
security to get into
to
Disney,
get checked and get in.
Downtown Disney.
And you're already in Downtown Disney. So Downtown Disney is literally right in your backyard, basically.
Now, I can't say that it was closer because, as you and I have discussed, the walk from Downtown Disney to the actual gate of the Disneyland or DCA was about a very similar walking distance from the Castle Inn and Suites. The walking, you're still doing quite a bit of walking.
Yeah, you're not gonna get to Disneyland or DCA. You're not gonna get there any quicker. So for our stay, we actually, I guess you said pixie dusted. The concierge that we were on the phone with, they went ahead and upgraded us at no charge to the club level.
From the moment of booking this hotel, it was amazing, an amazing process. That was a plus for me and made that excitement to stay at this hotel even more.
The room was very comfortable. It's not new, it was renovated and renovated to a very high standard.
It's very classic Disneyland vibes. You could tell it was one of those from when Disneyland opened, but I agree. It gave you that very nostalgic Disneyland feel. We only got to stay one night, unfortunately, due to the price.
But we didn't have to pay for club level. We didn't even ask for it.
They offered it, yeah?
Yeah, they offered it to us as our first time experience. So cons. For me, I didn't feel, when we got there, it wasn't as inviting.
I didn't feel welcome there, and that was very disheartening.
The cast member over the phone told us that, you know, they would give us a little pin and a balloon saying, hey, welcome to your first time at Disneyland.
Well, the cast member over the phone when we booked it said he would definitely put it in our chart that it was our first visit. So depending, they would know it was our first visit, so we didn't know anything about the hotel layout.
Very hyped up. It was very hyped up.
Yeah. Not saying we were expecting any more pixie dusting. That's not what we were looking for, but we were looking for a little more guidance from the cast member that checked us in, because we clearly made it known it was our first time visiting. We didn't know anything about this hotel, anything about club level. This was all new to us. They kind of just was like, yeah, you can drop your luggage off, you can check out the resort. Here's where you go for club level. Your hotel room's gonna be in that same tower. We were in the Adventure Tower. So it was really nice to be in that same tower as the club level. We didn't get a room available until at 3.
Yeah.
It was kind of a bummer to me as we were waiting for our room to be ready. How many guests we saw being escorted by a cast member to their room to show them the layout, to walk them to the club level, just to kind of give them the rundown on, here's how things work around here. We didn't get any of that, unfortunately. We basically were just like, yeah, we'll tell you when your room's ready. Have fun.
Yeah, I was pretty disheartened about that too. Like, we didn't get any type of, I'm not saying we need any special treatment, I don't care. But like seeing everyone else, you know, they got that extra hospitality for being club level and just staying at that resort. We didn't get any of that. We basically find our way around and make sense of things. Another con for me, besides the hospitality level of service there, would be when we left the hotel.
For sure.
We waited at the
Bell services for luggage.
following day when we checked out. We dropped off our luggages, right? It wasn't an issue. Once we were done with the park and ready to leave the hotel, we went to luggage services and they were dealing with somebody, but they had 2 employees working. The other employee looked at us and then didn't pay any mind to us. Somebody else had walked down and they helped them immediately.
We sat there for a good, I want to say
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And then the guy literally looked at us and then just looked down. And mind you,
Overall, it seemed like there was some type of favoritism just with him. I didn't really have that feeling with anybody else. It was just with that individual.
yeah, I don't want to leave that on a completely negative note. When we were staying in club level though, when you go in to get served, if you see a woman there by the name of Connie, she is the most amazing woman. She made us feel so welcomed in there. It didn't matter. She remembered your order for your drink and everything. She was amazing.
So location, they were both within proximity. Obviously the Castle Inn and Suites is part of the Good Neighbor Hotel, which is, there's several hotels that fall into that category. Because they're not really close, but because they're so close within that proximity, there are no transportations other than the Candy Cane Hotel was the only hotel within that Good Neighbor proximity that offered transportation.
Yeah, from what we could tell. Now things might change since we've done our research on it, but they were the only one that offered their own transportation to the park.
So location for the hotel that we were at, for both of them, they were pretty good. I mean, it took about the same amount of time to get to our destination for that day.
All right, the next one's breakfast and food. So neither provide breakfast or food options as part of your stay. Unless you were on club level like our hotel was, then of course you can go up to the club room and get, you know, little continental breakfast of sorts, snacks.
And again, complimentary beer and wine.
Oh yeah, they had a cooler full of different sodas, juices, water, flavored water, or infused water, I mean.
And then for dinner, they had what they called
small bite appetizers.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we missed it because we were too busy in the parks. And then they had something called Sweet Dreams, I believe, where it was all dessert because most people would watch the fireworks from
the club level.
The club levels. We also missed that. We were very busy with our own plans, but they did provide that. So if you wanted to upgrade your stay for a little bit for the club level, I feel that was worth it.
I don't feel like it was worth it because we didn't really take full advantage of it, and the food options were very limited. Beer and wine options were also very selective. So the only hotel that we know of that offers complimentary breakfast is, again, the Candy Cane Lane.
Candy Cane Inn. Yeah, so
we can't really talk too much on that because we haven't stayed there. That's the only one that offers breakfast.
So next we are on to hotel benefits.
So none of the Good Neighbor hotels offer any benefits as far as we're tracking. There is no early park admission or early park entry. You don't get anything extra or special. If you stay on the 3 main hotels on the Disneyland property, you do get
early park
admission, up to 30 minutes early.
Yeah.
That's about it.
And you'll see in our upcoming video when we actually do go to the parks just how much we were able to get done within that 30 minutes in our experience with the early park entry.
If you have the ability to purchase Genie Plus, I would say that's worth it.
100%. It was a lifesaver, and it made that trip well worth it for me.
And it kind of elevates your stay wherever you're staying at, because you don't have to worry about something getting full or you're not getting the opportunity to ride something, right? Especially those of us that are staying outside of the property. You have a better peace of mind knowing that once you get to the park, you can go ahead and make reservations for the hot attractions while you enjoy the rest of the park. I think the 30-minute early entry is worth it, but not to the extent of having to pay those ridiculous prices for those hotels, those 3 hotels. Again, you're not paying for any extra benefits to anything.
Right, so
just 30-minute entry.
So I wouldn't choose to stay at one of those 3 hotels just for early park admission at all. Luggage services.
Both hotels do offer luggage services, although we didn't use the one in Castle Inn and Suite.
Our room was ready as soon as we arrived, so we just put our luggage in our room. And then when we were ready to leave, we immediately just loaded up our luggage and went to the next hotel. We did hear after the fact that you could call down to the luggage service desk to have them bring up your suitcases to your room. However, you have to be in your room at the time of them bringing your suitcases. So you can't call and be at the parks because you have to be there to confirm
and inspect that you got everything that you had them store for you. And I thought that was pretty cool that you could do that.
Yeah.
We'd never done that in any hotel. So the fact that they could bring it up for you, because I mean, we were like on the 10th floor.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to go all the way down after spending a whole day at the park. So they brought it up in the little cart, and it was easy. They had it within 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're really, the people we dealt with that was really nice.
So overall preference, which one would you prefer and why?
I mean, even though we had a negative experience, and even though it was a little more expensive, I'm all about second chances. I would love to give Disneyland Hotel a second chance to redeem itself. I'm hoping it was just a fluke. I'm hoping it was not as if they looked down on us because we saw other families that were clearly getting more and better customer service and treatment than we did. If we are ever able to stay there a second time, I would still choose Disneyland Hotel. The comfortability, as I mentioned before, staying within that Disney bubble is a lot for me because you are traveling and spending a lot of money. You want to still feel like you're on vacation even when you're not necessarily at your destinations. It makes it more of a whole experience for me.
I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum. Other than playing Bop It with the shower at the Castle Inn and Suites, I would prefer to stay there actually.
Wow.
Only for the simple fact of the price. You're paying 3 times more to stay at Disneyland Resort than you are at the Castle Inn and Suites. They have the same amenities. Both have pools. Both don't offer complimentary breakfast or any food for that matter. And both are within a 15-minute proximity to the park. For me, I would say I would pick the Castle Inn and Suites again, just for that simple fact. And it really wasn't a bad hotel. Like again, the only amount of time you're spending at the hotel is really to sleep, change, and go. I
like a really plush blanket and pillow to sleep on at the end of a long day walking at the park. I feel like Castle Inn and Suites had that little bit of like older blanket feel, you know, more textured, more like a quilt. I don't like a quilt feel. I like a good plush blanket. So that's also a big factor for me. That's our take. You can either pick my side or
my side.